talk about an option that you may need when posting content to your Facebook page. Hopefully you've been writing content, posting questions, pictures, posts, uh, links, but you may have come up to a time when you were wanting to write something and come to find out it was super long, way too long to be just a status. So if, for instance, you were to have something in your heart to write and it was this long, that's probably not the best thing to do as a status. Um, actually, Facebook may kick this back to say this is way too long for a status update. And the option that you have is actually Facebook's blogging uh, that they actually have for you. And so what I want to do real quick is just grab all this and delete that so it doesn't happen. Now, you'll notice here that when you're ready to do what they call a Facebook note, you're going to need to go into your settings and let Facebook know that you're ready to do that for the first time. Because this is not going to be something that we're going to normally just have set up for you, just because most of you, if you're doing a blog post, you're going to be doing it on your own blog. But if for some reason you want to write something that's a little long, but it's just to your Facebook fans here, Facebook Notes is that option for you. So here's how you do that. You go up here to your admin panel, go to Edit Page, Update Info. Once you're back here, go down to this option here to the left called Apps. And you're going to find that we already actually have it connected to your Facebook page, but it's not live. It's not engaged. So you need to go to Edit Settings. And here it's saying, okay, so you want to add a tab to your Facebook page, and I'll let you see what that looks like here in just a minute, called Notes. It's available. Let's add it. And now that it's added, just hit OK. And now it's saved. So let's go back to your view page up here. Go down. And sometimes this can happen. If you've got 4 boxes going across here already, you may need, it may be listed like this where there's a drop down menu with 1. When you do that, then you'll see Notes. So you can just click there. And now you can see that, well, you haven't written any notes. And it's actually showing you some samples of notes from other pages. And these are from pages that I personally have liked on my personal profile. So you can see those here. But for Dave's page here, we're going to, this page has not written any notes. Let's write a note. And you'll see why we're doing this versus posting that super long status update that you saw when I copied that. So if you've got, again, something that's fairly lengthy that you're talking about, you can come into this body here and you can type it all out. Now obviously I'm not going to take all the time here with you to write all this out. Now it's good to go ahead and put your normal spaces in there. So let me just quickly do that from doing my shortcut here. But this is going to be basically your blog on Facebook. Okay. And again, you can see this is a good amount of work here that Dave did writing this. Now, we need to come up with a title. And just knowing what his heart was, it was The Way Up. Now, if there's something in here that you want to highlight, let's say that you want to highlight just the main questions at the beginning. That's just bold. Do you want to indent it? You want to underline it? It's just like using Word on your computer. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that highlighted, and then you can see where you can number, you can bullet point, you can even put quotations. It's just like blogging. You can fill it out here, okay, and then we'll skip tags here for just a second. One way to really help your notes to stick out, because that's a lot of text, right? It's just like when you're writing a book. Every once in a while, it's a good idea to add a picture if you can, even if it's just an illustrative picture. But in this case, Dave does have a pretty neat picture, so I'm going to add photo, upload a photo, choose file. I'm going to find it here. It's a pretty neat little stairway up, the way up. That's what the title was. And so you can see, all right, it pulled the picture in here. Do you want to add a caption? And in this case, I'm going to just do the title here. And you can choose the layout. Well, for this, we're going to stick the picture toward the top to try to grab the attention, and then they can read through here. Now, these tags are, if you're writing about a place, let's say that it's Pikes Peak. You can see as I was typing this in, look at all these options for Pikes Peak. And if I was writing about that and I wanted these folks to see that I was writing about them, then I would select that. You know, let's say that you're doing a conference, International Christian Retail Show. That's a conference that a lot of authors and publishers go to, and I wanted to let them know that I tagged them in this post. So people that control this page for them are going to see that we tagged them in this blog post because we're talking about it. Now in this case, we're not. So now tags can be great. Now I know that in looking at this, that it's dealing with recovery. It's dealing with Jesus here. It's dealing with just a lot of different elements of recovery. So for you, if you're talking about an event that happened in the news, most likely there's going to be someone that created a page about it, and you can find it there. Just start typing in what you can think of and see if there's a Facebook page that you can tag with this. That's always a good thing to do. So now in looking at this, I think it looks pretty good, but I'm not sure. So don't hit publish yet. Let's look at preview. This is a preview of your note. Click the publish button to save or edit to make changes. So you can see there's my bold, there's the bold print here, there's the title by the Godslinger, and they can see, and then there's my picture. Now again, if you want to move that picture, you can do that, and in fact I'll just show you how to do that real quick. So I'm going to go back into edit mode. Now even though you put it like this in here, for whatever reason, Facebook is not really good at putting the picture where you wanted it. So if you want, you can just highlight down here where it says photo ID, copy that. Let's just say I want it here at the top. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back down here, cut that. Now let's preview it. Boom. There's the picture. Now it's the rest of my blog post. Or I should say my note that I created. And so now, after looking at that, in order for this to be published, all I have to do is click publish. And there it is. Now you can see a nice sharp picture, the title, the first questions, and it's going into the rest of it, where you can view the full note, like it, comment it, just like anything else. Alright, so let's just see what this looks like to the normal viewer on our page. Click right here to go to your home page. See your admin panel. Scroll down and voila. It shows there's the title, and all they have to do is click on that. It takes them directly to it, or they can click here, continue reading, to go to it. But that picture, definitely try to add pictures, guys. This is just, it looks great. So you can just double check yourself, and look, it went right to it. So that there is how you create a Facebook note.